Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gale. Listen, guys, I want to bring to you Dr. Jackie Walters. And I wanted to remind everyone that October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer doesn't care what sex you are, because men can have breast cancer as well. Oh, yes. Breast cancer doesn't care if you are rich, what race you are, or what sexual orientation you are. People of all walks of life have been diagnosed with breast cancer. Today we will focus on calling Dr. Jackie from Bravo's hit reality series, Married to Medicine. Now, Dr. Jackie Walters is a philanthropist, health expert, woman's advocate, and award-winning OBGYN on a mission to impact the lives of millions. The board-certified OBGYN lives by the philosophy, work hard, play hard. After graduating from the University of Mississippi and Elkhorn State University and earning her medical degree from the University of Mississippi School of Medicine, she completed her residency in obstetrics and gynecology from the Medical Center of Central Georgia and Mercer University. As a two-time breast cancer survivor, Dr. Jackie has turned her pain into passion for nurturing the emotional and physical needs of women and men diagnosed with breast cancer. She is founder of the 50 Shades of Pink Foundation, an organization established in 2013 whose mission is to treat the inner and outer beauty of survivors. Her positive and vibrant attitude towards life, infused with her dedication to work and family, sets this bombshell in motion at all times. She is also using that influence to champion self-love and empowerment as an ambassador of Me Period, a movement that inspires women to see the greatness in themselves. Dr. Jackie has been featured on HLN, The Steve Talk Show, Essence, Glamour, People.com, and more. Dr. Jackie has now added author to her title and with her upcoming sexual wellness book, The Queen V, releasing in late 2019. She also speaks frequently around the country on women's health, wellness, and self-esteem, and resides in Atlanta with her husband Curtis. Because of the treatment Dr. Jackie has had, she cannot have children. She has voiced a lot of the things that resulted from the chemotherapy in fighting her cancer, not once, but twice. And she showcased that on the show Married to Medicine. Now, these are the top 3 things you need to know about mammogram screening. Mammogram screening is an imaging procedure performed on women to ensure that the breasts are healthy and that no growth or abnormalities are present. It is an effective tool for the early detection of breast cancer in women. If you've never undergone breast imaging examination before, or you're still undecided about whether or not to have the screening, here are a few things that could help you finally decide to not only have your first screening, but more importantly, to make it a yearly routine. Number 1, the recommended age to start yearly mammogram screening is 40. While the medical field is still debating about the actual age when a woman should undergo screening and annually, the general consensus is to have it yearly once they reach the age of 40. If anything, you will have a point of comparison for future screenings. Number 2, screening versus diagnostic mammogram. There's a difference between mammogram screening and diagnostic mammogram. In brief, screening is part of a routine checkup to see if the tissue has changed or if abnormal areas are detected. Diagnostic mammogram is ordered to investigate a specific problem or area, for example, to look more closely at an area flagged on screening mammogram, investigate a lump felt by the doctor or the patient, or to look into an area that is causing pain. Additionally, the focus of the mammogram is on the area recommended by the doctor, the suspicious area. Number 3, radiation from the mammogram procedure is safe. One of the most common factors that make women hesitant about undergoing a yearly mammogram screening is exposure to radiation. The level of exposure in a mammogram is equivalent to the radiation levels on an international flight. Also, radiation exposure in mammograms is lower compared to a CT scan. It is estimated, my mouth is going ahead of my brain. It is estimated that you would need at least 100 mammogram screenings to have a level of exposure that is equivalent to one CT scan. Mammograms are safe, and when done regularly once a year starting at the age 40 years old as recommended, it can catch breast cancer in its early stages, therefore allowing for timely and immediate treatment before the cancer cells start reproducing or spreading to other parts of the body. I encourage every woman to make an appointment for your mammogram as soon as possible. Now, those were actually from 2 articles that I read, and I'll put both links in the description area. Guys, I cannot stress enough to get your mammogram once a year starting at the age of 40. I would recommend even those who are under 40 to do the self-examination. And you can just, you can do that on Google search. But what I do, this is me, is I start from under my lower armpit and I make a circular motion with my 3 fingers, the 3 in the middle, and just go round and round and round and hit every spot going circular until I hit the nipple area. And then I do the other side. A lot of times, if you feel something, it may not be cancer, but always check it out with your doctor. Do not assume that it's nothing, and don't get yourself all hyped up that, oh my gosh, I had breast cancer. Just go see your doctor to answer all questions, and he can schedule the mammogram. Years ago, my uncle's wife had breast cancer, and I'm not sure how old she was. I'm trying to think, and I'm thinking maybe she was in her 50s, but I'm not sure. I don't know the length of time, or what made her go see the doctor, and from the time she got diagnosed to the time she actually passed away. But from the time I heard that she had breast cancer to the time that she actually passed away was a short period of time. So I'm thinking it was so advanced that nothing could be done. I don't remember the details, but all I know that it was a short period of time. Now, I don't want to scare anyone, and that's why I'm bringing this to the forefront to people who have not had mammograms or don't do self-examinations, that the key is catching it in its early stages so the cells won't reproduce and spread to other parts of the body, which this is what I remember from my aunt, that it had spread to other parts of her body. I just encourage everyone to self-exam and get the mammogram. So many things from that time years ago to now. There's new procedures, there's new treatments, there's follow-ups, there's new medications. It has advanced. But one day, guys, I pray that breast cancer or all forms of cancer will be no more. That is my prayer, that cancer there's no more cancer. I personally believe that there is a cure for everything. We just don't know it yet, and that's why we need to keep researching. My belief that, when they say there's no cure for this and no cure, there's a cure. We just haven't found it yet. We just don't know yet. That's my personal opinion. And I've heard many people say that themselves. We haven't found it yet. There's cures to things now that years ago there were no cures. They had not found the cure yet. But now there are cures and many lives are being saved. So guys, I'm going to leave you with that. I just want to remind everybody that October, and I want to get a little head start. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Not that we haven't been aware, but that's when we concentrate on just getting the information. But frankly, you guys, every month we should be aware of this information. Every month. I think 1 month was just designated so everybody could just just zero in on it, because there's so many other things, so many other illnesses, so many other movements that we are involved with and try to learn more and more. So we got to designate 1 month so we can all come together on this one. So guys, thank you for joining me. If you have not subscribed, please do this right now and click that notification bell. And if you have liked and appreciated this information, please give me a thumbs up. I will see you guys again. Thank you for joining me, and everyone, have a good evening. Good night.